Hey guys, Musa here from Quantum Home Improvements and Solutions. Welcome back. And so today I've got with me Father Jeff.
Hey,
Father Jeff spoke to me back a few months ago and said he'd like to make another video, and we came up with rice wine. So Father Jeff's been making this for a number of years and had a good success. So what you need is sticky rice, or what they call glutinous rice. And so the yeast we're going to be using is actually a fungus enzyme. So rice wine is pronounced Mijiu in Chinese. Is that correct, Father?
Yeah, Mijiu.
Okay, so we've got the scale here. I'm going to place in 5 kilos of this glutinous rice. I'm going to pour this into this pot. And so now we're going to just pour 10 litres of water into the pot. So I'll just get the stove onto 3/4. Now, just so the rice does not stick to the base, we're just going to give it a periodical stir. And so what we're going to do is try to get that up to around about 65, 70 degree. We don't want to boil out all the oxygen. So what we're aiming for here is not to make rice to eat, but we're making rice as a mash. I'm going to let it sit for another hour just with a blanket around it with the cooktop off, and just let it consume all the water. Okay, so while we let this sit, we'll now sterilize and sanitize all the equipment, the fermenter and all the bits and pieces. Okay, so it's well over 8 hours. Just do a final check on the temperature. So that's already gone to 34 now. It'll probably stop at 35. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we're well under 40 degree. Okay, so now we're just gonna prepare the yeast, and now we're just gonna spoon in the rice. So now Father's just gonna sprinkle a little bit of yeast in at a time. So 1 ball per kilo. Just a little bit more on top and we're done. All right, so now we'll just close this bag off. We'll lock it off with the cord. So I'll just close this off. So I've got the airlock in. Okay, it's the 28th day and the brew's looking really good. What I'm gonna do before we start racking it over, I'm just gonna take a hydrometer reading. Okay, so the reading comes out at 0.99. So from this, from a cloudy milky color, it will become clearer as the more we rack it. Okay, so now I'll just lift that bag up, just let it slowly drain. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is just put the lid on, and we'll leave it for another 2 months, and then we're gonna rack it again, and we'll rack it over to one of these fermenters. Okay, it's almost 7 months, Father, and the rice wine is ready to be bottled.
Can't wait.
Okay, so it's stabilized at 0.99. It hasn't changed from the time when we first racked it, when we took the rice out. Cheers.
Cheers.
That looks incredible. Great recipe. Ah, it smells great. Father, we're done.
We're done.
This is fantastic.